See ya!
Go on, Jack. Show her what you're made of.
Bella, come on. Just 476 miles to go.
Heck sponsors walks with Julia Bradbury.
The best way to see the true landscape of Cornwall and Devon is on foot.
Britain is a walker's paradise, and these two counties are packed with beautiful walks. Just another epic cove in Cornwall.
Going to the places only your walking boots can take you.
You've got to follow the wonderful curves of the river.
Just makes my heart sing.
I'm with you.
From the rugged wilderness of Dartmoor to the soaring cliffs of Land's End.
Look at that.
And en route, I'll be seeking out the county's most unforgettable views.
This is thought to be the oldest surviving beacon in the British Isles.
Sampling some of the region's most famous food and drink.
Cheers.
Is it the jam first, or is it the cream first?
Extreme painting.
And meeting the people
Got it.
Good work.
that make Cornwall and Devon so unique.
So walk with me. It's going to be an adventure you'll never forget. This week on my Cornwall and Devon adventure, I'm taking on a section of the beautiful southwest coast path, which has got views to die for.
Salcombe is where I'll kick off my Devon leg of the southwest coast path. A coastal trail that runs for 630 miles that 9 million of us walk every year. The 5-mile stretch I'm walking runs through town, across the Kingsbridge estuary by ferry, and then onto Prawle Point. And I've chosen this route because it's a walk of two surprising contrasts, showcasing Devon at its most rugged and most glitzy.
I'm in the Shishi coastal town of Salcombe in South Devon. It's my starting point for the Southwest Coast Path. And this place is incredibly popular with tourists. It's become really the quintessential high-end seaside town. Average house prices here are £850,000. That pink house over there is on the market at the moment for sale. Market price right now, £5.5 million. So if you are coming, bring your spendies.
And it begins with a half a mile of bougie Salcombe High Street to wander through before reaching the waterfront.
During the summer months, this place gets packed. There are about 2,000 locals that live here all year round. During the summer, that number swells to over 30,000.
And tourists flock here for its beaches, sailing, and seafood. And there's one treasure found in these waters that's known across the world.
You must be Sophie. Hello. I love this place.
The Salcombe crab is one of the town's biggest exports, and Sophie sells her catch from an authentic crab shack. And with property at a premium in the town, it's amazing that this place is still here.
Hasn't the owner come along and said, I'm turning it into a duplex, Sophie?
No, he wants it originally as it should be, an old fishing lockup where crabs and lobsters have been sold from for hundreds of years.
That is brilliant. And you are a proper family business, because here you are selling your wares, and it's your husband who's out there fishing for the lobsters and crab?
Yeah, we do lobsters and crab, and he also does rod and line fishing.
Describe the flavour to me.
It just tastes so fresh and crabby.
And you are going to tell me, obviously, that this is the best.
Well, of course it's the best. And I'll show you it's the best.
Come on, show me one of these bad boys. They're whoppers.
They are big ones.
Look at that. I'm keen to know how much he is, because he's big.
He is big. So he is 1.8 kilos. So he would be just over £15 in money.
That's not bad.
Well, people need to buy more locally caught crab and do it themselves.
Yeah. Who needs supermarket delivery services when you've got Sophie with crabs on wheels? Doesn't sound right, really, does it, that?
They say it's the area's crystal clear, nutrient-rich waters that gives the Salcombe crab its great taste.
Just such a lovely little family business. Local, part of the community, and Sophie's a star.
Life in the town of Salcombe literally revolves around the sea. And it's part of this walk too. To reach the next leg, I need to cross the estuary.
Hiya, Simon.
Afternoon,
Good afternoon. Thank you for organising the weather. Very good of you.
Escorting me safely is the job of this man. Simon runs the passenger ferry that operates every day, come rain or shine.
So you've been doing this for 37 years, but this service has been going for much longer, hasn't it?
Yes, the 1800s.
Just the 1800s?
Yeah, it was set up as a royal charter by the Prince of Wales at the time. We do run every day of the year.
Right.
And that is one of the provisos of the royal charter, that we run every day.
What are all these little boats doing out here?
Well, we've got an open weekend with the yacht club.
Right.
It's Salcombe mules.
Yeah, they're very pretty. Now, I'm heading to Prawle Point on my walk. What should I look out for along the way?
Well, there's a couple of stops along the way. You have the Garrow Rock Hotel
Yes.
up on the cliffs, which is beautiful. And then when you get to Prawle, you have the Pig's Nose, which is a great pub. And if you're there on a Friday, it's like the OK Corral with all the locals in there.
Is it?
It's fantastic.
I like that. I like a lively atmosphere. That was quick. We're here. Simon, you've been a star. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And see you again.
Yes, enjoy
Cheers.
your walk.
Will do. Thank you. Bye.
The next leg of my yomp takes me a mile from East Portalmouth to Limebury Point. And immediately you feel a more natural side to this walk.
It's incredible. You step off the beach onto this path and suddenly you're in a completely different environment, cooled by this stunning canopy of trees. Good bit of green therapy going on here. I mean, look down there. Paddle border, rocks, white sandy beaches. You could be looking down on a Caribbean beach, on a Mediterranean beach. We've had shops, we've had boats, we've had beaches. Now, actually, a bit of hard work. There's an incline, a footpath to get up. Use the thighs. I can feel my legs now. Never miss an op to hug a tree. Good for you, hugging trees. You soak in all their good hormones. I don't mind the rain and bad weather, but boy, when it's a day like this, does it make a difference to your walking experience. And look, here's the headland, it's opened up, and another change of scenery.
This area is infamous for shipwrecks. And I'm approaching the site of a particularly tragic event for the town of Salcombe.
The RNLI went out on a rescue mission in 1916 and it went horribly wrong, and 13 crew members lost their lives out there.
In a severe gale, the lifeboat was trying to row back to Salcombe after a rescue attempt. Here at Limebury Point, there's a notoriously dangerous sandbar. The boat hit the bar and capsized. Only 2 men survived.
Salcombe's a small place. To lose 13 friends and family members would have a huge impact on the community. Sacrifice supreme they offered, every soul save 2, men who simply did their duty, yet were heroes true.
I've reached the midpoint of my walk, which brings me to the Garra Rock Hotel. Perched grandly on this cliff top since 1909, here you can almost feel the spirit of the likes of Sir Laurence Olivier and Dame Margaret Rutherford, who frequented the hotel because of its secluded location. And fancy that, it's lunchtime.
That's the coastline I'm going to be walking in a moment, but I thought I should fuel up before the journey.
And there's a lot of hype around the Salcombe crab, so let's see what all the fuss is about.
Look at that. Thank you. I've got to go for the crab first, haven't I? Let's go in this way, shall we? This is just a plate of seafood loveliness. Probably choose the cutlery, but... Oh. I love white crab meat, and it's sweet. It's got a lovely, lovely texture to it. It's meaty. It's really meaty, but oh. Sophie said that the Salcombe crab was special, and she was not wrong. It's absolutely divine. If you've never had crab, I recommend that you try it.
The only thing that tops the crab around here is the view.
That coastline could be California, the Big Sur, but it's not. It's the Southwest Coast Path, and it's mine for the taking.
This walk is about to get a whole lot wilder.
Come on.
Heck 97% sponsors walks with Julia Bradbury.
Fresh off the barbie. Vegan?
Ooh, can I have a try?
Sure.
Heck Vegan Breakfast sponsors walks with Julia Bradbury.
This is the beautiful Southwest Coast Path, which is just full of stunning views. Look at that.
I've come to South Devon, where I've chosen a walk that showcases two very different sides of the county, from Path-Salcombe to rugged Prawle Point. My walk continues from its midpoint at Garra Rock, where I'm swapping glamour for nature. What a perfect combination in a walk. This stretch of coast between Garra Rock and the Pig's Nose is part of a protected area of outstanding natural beauty, meaning that wildlife here is left to flourish.
Hi there, Claire.
Hi, Julia.
Hello. What are you scanning for?
Always looking at the beautiful vista, but scanning for birds of prey, peregrine,
Oh, you've got
kestrels.
peregrines here.
Yeah.
And I've heard grasshoppers. Let's go, let's walk. I've
Yes.
heard grasshoppers already. That's right, grasshoppers and crickets?
Grasshoppers and crickets.
Naturalist Claire has spent the last 20 years working in conservation, and she's an expert on the flora and fauna found on this coastline.
Now, what are they crickets or are they grasshoppers?
Could be either. Hopefully I can find some.
We're looking for grasshoppers. You can hear them. Grasshoppers and crickets. And Claire's wrangling now.
So well camouflaged.
Oh, I think she's seen one.
Have I got you?
Got it?
No.
You got one?
Yes, I've got one, Julia.
You got your specs on and you did it.
Yes, needed my specs on.
Right. Oh, look, there we go.
So this is a grasshopper. Its antennae are short and stubby,
Yeah.
whereas if it was a cricket, they would be long and curly and almost curl over the back of their heads. So that's just the very easy way to
tell them.
distinguish the two of them. But each different species of cricket and grasshopper has its own call. And as you walk along, you can often hear the difference in the songs. And
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
As well as insects and invertebrates, this stretch of coast is home to over 60 species of birds, both native and migrating.
Up on the fence line, Julia, is a stone chat, and they're aptly named because they sound like if you get two pebbles and knock them together.
Ah,
it's
okay.
That chat, chat. So it's a very distinct call. We've got two lovely big gannet straight ahead now, Julia. Can you just see?
Yes, okay.
So they'll be scanning for food. We might be lucky to see them actually dive into, in fact,
there we go.
There goes one now.
Yes.
Just torpedoes of the bird world.
Phenomenal, isn't it? To make a dive
Yeah.
from that high
Absolutely.
underwater is incredible.
Yeah, and because they're diving from such a height, the bone in their skull is a lot more toughened than a lot of other birds.
Yeah, because that impact.
They've got that impact. It's like hitting concrete almost, isn't it, from a great height.
Walking out here so far from the crowds, you can really absorb the nature and the wildlife around you.
Kestrel just landed over on the
that.
fence post over there. They're amazing birds, their eyesight.
Yeah.
So you'll see them hovering, looking down on the ground. So their prey, that they're actually able to follow the urine trails of the small mammals. It's a bit like those special lights that we have.
So it's like fluorescent, day glow.
Day glow.
It's not a smell, it's they can see a trail of urine from the sky.
From yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Claire's love of the outdoors is truly infectious, a kindred spirit.
What is it about being outdoors that you love so much?
It's just everything, Julia. And the smells, the sights, the sounds, listening to the birds, the grasshoppers, just makes my heart sing. I truly makes me happy.
Yeah. No, I completely, I mean, I'm with you. I understand.
If people aren't going outside and walking and seeing what nature offers, what wonders there are, then they won't care about it.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, feeling a little bit blue, a little bit out of sorts, not having a good day? Get yourself up for a little walk. All right, well, I'm going to leave you to your heart-singing moments.
Thank you.
Claire, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, take care.
Bye.
Prawle Point is edging ever closer, and 4 miles in, the path is leading me to places with some curious-sounding names.
Right, I have come past the Pig's Nose, and that just there is Gammon Head. It's not just me, there is a swine theme going on. And when you look at the map, apparently, you kind of go like that. Yeah, and then you see a piggy's ear and a snout. I've got it. Yeah.
Well, we are in Devon's South Hams region after all. Half a mile on and I reach Prawle Point, Devon's most southerly place and the end of my walk. It's a dramatic coastline, notorious for shipwrecks, and that's why there's a coast watch tower here.
Kim, hello.
How are we doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, yeah.
What a beautiful little viewpoint you have here.
Well, yeah, best view in Devon.
The National Coastwatch Institution was set up in 1994 to assist in the protection and preservation of life at sea.
There's a boat going down. There are people waving on it. Is that all right?
Perfectly normal.
There are 58 stations throughout the British Isles, manned by 2,600 highly skilled and dedicated volunteers, just like Kim.
Is this a particularly dangerous stretch of coastline here, or tricky?
If you were to go back a bit, this is probably, in the south part of England, one of the worst stretches for wrecks.
Yeah.
And here we've got a piece which is quite infamous. If you look at that piece of rock that's sort of sticking up
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and that's known as the ship trap.
Gosh.
Yeah, the latest shipwreck was 1992, and it was the Demetrius, which was just over there. Yeah, that was being towed from Dunkirk to somewhere in Turkey to be scrapped, and it was a terrific, almost hurricane force during the night. It broke its tow, and it went aground over there.
So this is a voluntary position
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
How long have you been doing it, Kim?
5 years.
And
Yeah.
obviously you love it, you enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's really exciting. Yeah, it's very exciting.
And you have windows with windscreen wipers, Kim.
Yes.
It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, it doesn't. And they are really necessary.
What a special spot, Kim. It's lovely, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't choose to spend my time anywhere else, really. To be
No,
truthful,
well,
so,
you
yeah,
do choose
yeah,
to spend
yeah,
your time.
Yeah.
From here, the Southwest Coast Path snakes onwards another 172 miles. But this is where I leave the path. With dusk approaching, it's time to rest my weary feet and quench my thirst. Naturally.
Hello, hello. Mum and son, right? Yeah. I've heard a lot about this pub. Definitely got a reputation in the area. Everybody knows when you say this is where you're coming to.
Oh, yes, yeah, because we've been here 21 years, so known for parties and frivolities.
Frivolities. I like that. All right, I'll go and have a little seat. Cheers, lovely to meet you.
Lovely.
The stunning coastline and this quirky pub couldn't be further away from the glitz and glam of Salcombe. And that's the beauty of this walk. You get both. You know what? I'd forgotten quite how beautiful the Southwest Coast Path is. And also, how challenging it is. I've seen a few wrecks today, but feeling a bit of a wreck myself. Cheers. I'm on the remote Lizard Peninsula in southwest Cornwall.
Look where we are, though. Right down the end of the country.
Walking from the wild coast at Kynance Cove.
Look, there they are. Chuffed with my chuff spotting there.
This is the classic pasty.
I'm quite happy with it.
It's absolutely lovely.
To the fishing village of Cadgwith.
Oh, it's like cottage heaven.
Nala, we did it! Heck Chicken Italia sponsors walks with Julia Bradbury.